Welcome to Ryan's Roses. If something feels off in your relationship, we're here to uncover what's really happening behind the scenes. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this podcast, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now let's get into today's Ryan's Roses now.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, here we go. I'm reaching out to you on behalf of my daughter. Something is off with her husband. She seems very out of sorts lately about it. And I know my daughter, so something's up. My son-in-law is never around anymore, and I know that weighs on my daughter. He was supposedly taking another job, but I'm afraid it's something else. I don't want to feel this way, but I fear for my daughter and don't want to alarm her if I don't need to. So she thinks that her daughter's being cheated on, and she wants to find out if it's fact before she goes.
So the
to her
mom
daughter.
wants to call the boy.
Yeah, because it's from Antonia, who's
Husband.
the mother. Right, exactly.
Wow.
Antonia, thanks for coming on with us. What a complicated situation this is, huh?
Yes. Thank you for helping me.
Well, as we understand it, you don't want to talk to her about it until you find out it's fact, right? That's basically the bottom line.
No, I don't want to put anything in her head, until I know a little more.
But are you concerned about meddling a little bit here?
Not really. No, I'm concerned for her. Something's wrong. I'm her mother. You can sense when your daughter's something's wrong.
But you didn't hear from anybody that he's cheating, or you don't have any other evidence other than she's acting out of sorts and he's taking another job.
Every time I ask, no one. They both were fine. He goes, I'm fine.
But my point is, they're grown adults. Maybe they are fine. Maybe they're just working through whatever they're working through, and it worries me. I love
Well, if
that
that's the case, then he's going to send him to her daughter, and then.
But I'm saying for you, I love that you're concerned about your daughter. There's nothing more important, right, than your kids. But I just worry that they're grown adults, and if you get involved in this, and let's say it backfires, then she's going to be really upset and resent it.
Well, I hope not. I wouldn't go this far if I didn't think something's amiss. There's something there. Maybe I am barking up the wrong tree, but I just want to get to the bottom of it before I put a bug in her ear. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned.
How long have they been married?
About 3 years. 3 years.
Okay. So, Antonia, what's your daughter's name?
Lily.
Okay. All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call my daughter's husband.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my daughter's husband.
And his name? On Kiss FM.
On Kiss FM.
So we're going to make this call and find out who he sends the roses to. We want to also find out what he puts on the card just to see what's in his head, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, good luck, Antonia.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Roberto?
Yeah, this is Roberto.
Hi, this is Wendy. I'm calling from Radiant Flowers. We're actually a new flower shop here in Westchester. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
I'm actually calling because you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today, and they're completely free. I don't need any billing information from you. I just need, the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a little note on it.
Free flowers.
Yes. I'm just trying to promote my business because we're new in the area.
Oh, okay. That sounds cool to me. Yeah, I would love to send them to my wife, Lily.
Wonderful. Okay, Lily. And then what would you like to write on the note?
Something kind of special. I want to say I'm so excited for our little you. Love, Roberto.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
What?
Thank
Hello?
you.
Roberto?
Yeah.
It's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. Your voice is being broadcast right now on the radio, and we've got your mother-in-law, Antonia, on the line.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you serious?
Oh, my
Antonia?
gosh.
Oh,
Roberto?
hi.
Are you having a baby, Roberto?
Am I going to be a grandmother?
Yeah, we're having a little girl.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. I'm going to be a grandmother. What the hell?
Congratulations, Antonia.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, Roberto. Oh,
Well, yeah, thank you.
So, Roberto, we're on the line because truly your mother-in-law was concerned about her daughter because she noticed her daughter was acting differently and she was just drawing her own conclusions. But I think the great news here is this is a family that's about to get bigger and closer together and lots of celebrations. And so, Roberto, with that, we'd actually like to give you something, okay?
Sure, okay.
Can you hold on for 1 second?
Okay, yeah.
What do we have?
Well, let's buy him like a crib or something.
Roberto, we'd like to give you a crib for the new baby.
Wow,
Right?
that's awesome.
From Babies Are Us.
I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are the best.
Okay? All right, so I'll let you go, and we're just going to spend a second with Antonia, and she'll call you back, okay?
All right, well, sounds beautiful. Thank you, guys. You guys
Okay.
made my day. Awesome.
All right,
I'll
Roberto.
call you in a few minutes.
You take care.
Roberto.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, Antonia, so that all makes sense now.
Oh, boy.
You and me both.
Oh, man.
Hang on.
Well, technically, it's oh girl.
We are terrible people.
That's okay. There's a baby on the way.
But Antonia and you and me are bad people
You
today.
and I didn't know.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Angie in Long Beach reaching out here. Angie, thanks for coming on. As I understand it, your husband, who was married before and now divorced and is with you, he and his ex-wife go on vacation with their kids together still?
Yes, that is correct.
And what's the dynamic? So the two of them travel as the two adults on the trip, and how do the accommodations work?
Well, okay, so just a little bit of background. My husband and I have been married for 4 years, and his ex-wife and he were married for 12, and they have 3 kids. And so every other year, they go on, kind of a big family trip together. And I stay home, as does her new husband. But, these aren't just small trips to Santa Barbara or something like that. They went to Disney World, they went to New York, and most recently they went to the Grand Canyon. And when he and the kids were with him, they, they came back from this trip, sounding like they really had a blast, which made me even more jealous than this kind of situation already makes me. But the kids actually were telling a hilarious story about the fire alarm going off in the hotel, and they ended up sleeping in, quote, mom and dad's bed, and jumping on the bed and a bottle of wine spilling on the sheets, and, them talking about this like this is really hilarious and funny, and I'm just seething.
No.
So mom and dad's bed as if they're staying together and they're celebrating with some wine.
Yeah, that's correct. Uh-huh.
How old was the child that said that?
10.
A 10-year-old would know what they see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you ask your husband about this?
Yeah, I did. I asked him, did you and Hillary share a bed? And he said no. He said that he slept on a couch in the bedroom, and that when the kids got into the bed, that that they, asked him to join. So,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We are about to call Angie's husband. He was married before, and what happens now is he and his ex-wife go on vacation with their kids sometimes. And after this last vacation, the 10-year-old from your husband's previous marriage comes home and says, oh, my gosh, mom and dad sharing a bed, drinking wine together. So you think clearly they're still together while they're on these trips.
What does he tell you before the trip is going to take place? That we're going to have separate rooms, that we're going to have separate anything?
Yeah, generally there's separate accommodations. Sometimes he's sleeping in the bed, with the kids. Sometimes he's sleeping in the living room. They try to get some kind of suite formation.
Right.
I'm not
it's
checking
still
their
way too close for comfort.
Yeah,
like sharing a toilet.
Yeah.
How have you been okay letting him do this?
I mean, I know that the divorce was really rough on him and the kids, so I've just been, kind of going with it. But we're 4 years in. They've gone on, 3 of these trips so far. I feel incredibly displaced. There's nothing, making us more of a family. We don't have kids of our own together. So it's like, at what point do you stop being so much of a family, and with them and going on these extravagant trips? And, when do we integrate?
Exactly. These sound like incredible trips. Like, I would love to go to the Grand Canyon. I would love to go to Disney World.
What's the ex-wife's name?
Hillary.
Okay. We are going to call your husband now and find out who's top of mind for sure, who he sends these roses to. And good luck. Be very quiet. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
We're going to do that right now. Let's see if we can find out. Good luck, okay, Angie?
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. Can I speak to Doug, please?
This sure is Doug.
Hi, Doug. Good morning. My name is Gloria. I'm calling from Long Beach Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Oh, well, I'm doing just fine.
Great. So, we're actually new to the area, right on 2nd Street, and we're offering a promotion for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like.
Wow. I don't understand.
They're absolutely free. You wouldn't have to do anything. I don't need cash or credit card info from you or anything like that. It's a promotion that we do about once a month, just trying to promote our new business. And all we ask is that if you're pleased with our arrangements, you would refer us to friends and family or come back as a returning customer.
Yeah, that sounds like a fine deal, but I just don't get it. You're giving away free roses? How'd you get my number?
It's just a dozen. You may have purchased something online in the last 6 to 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers from local vendors.
Well, so I buy something on Amazon and you just get my cell number. I mean, it seems a little odd, doesn't it?
That's how we get our database, and I don't know how the back end works truly, but is there anybody in your life that you would want to send the flowers to?
Well, yeah, that's fine. You just send them to Hillary. And if you have a note, I would love it to say, to Hillary, Avery, Harper, and Elijah. Love, Dad. And the address.
You can just hang on one second. Harper and Elijah, sure. Love, Dad. Okay.
Right. Those are my kids.
Doug, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan, and I've got your wife, Angie, on the phone. We're trying to understand what's going on here in your world, Doug. So just hear that your voice is being broadcast. Angie, do you want to respond to what Doug just did there? Does that concern you at all, that he sent the roses, starting with Hillary and then to the whole family?
Yes, absolutely. Doug, you thought of Hillary first.
True.
And
that's the bottom line.
You always think of Hillary first. This is why I'm doing this on the radio, because I don't know how much longer I can deal with this.
Oh, no. I didn't think of Hillary first. She's my ex-wife. I thought of my kids first.
I did hear you say the name of Hillary first when the red roses were being offered. Doug, we're going to go down the path here. Angie was told by one of the kids, your 10-year-old, that you're sharing a bed with your ex-wife when you're taking these family vacations. Is there any truth to that?
No, I was sleeping on the couch, and the kids and the ex-wife were over in the bed. When the kids got into the bed, they just begged Daddy to come sleep with them. And I was far away from my ex, and I was with the kids. It was a very large bed. We were very far away from each other.
Yeah, but you still sent the roses to your wife or to your ex-wife and not your wife. You always think of her first.
She's the adult. No, it was my family.
Doug, Angie,
Doug, she's the adult getting the mail.
Doug, did you sleep with Hillary in Arizona?
Absolutely not.
Did you share a bed with her?
Not with her only, with my children.
Okay.
And the mother of my
here
children.
we have a problem, Doug. First of all, these trips are a little too close for comfort here. Then the fact that you're sharing the bed with your kids and your ex-wife, do you not see how this is painting a bad picture for your current wife, Doug?
Why can't Angie come on these trips?
Yes.
Well, it's just not that simple. I'm very happy.
This is
to be
not that
married
simple
to
either.
Angie.
But this is making it more complicated, Doug.
Well, I definitely want to compliment their lives. These are my children, and not complicate things at all, especially with my beautiful wife here.
Okay, but this is
Not what it seems.
But you just sent flowers to your
and you stayed
ex-beautiful
overnight
wife.
in the bed with your ex-wife, and we're told you had a bottle of wine where you're in the bed together. Is that true?
Oh, we shared a little bit of wine, but it had nothing to do with anything.
This is so whack.
I spent the evening with the mother of my children, and I slept in the bed with my kids.
Did you, Doug, did you and Hillary drink wine and go to bed together?
When you say it like that, it doesn't sound good at all. I see your point, but
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well,
that's
this
not
is not
exactly
Doug,
what happened.
Angie, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable with the whole situation here. I don't know if he did or didn't, but he definitely was in a bad situation with his ex-wife that if I'm you, I'm very uncomfortable with. So we're going to... You want to say anything else?
Yeah, I want to know, Doug, do you wish you were still married to her? I mean, yeah, do you wish you were still married to her?
Yeah. Valid question.
No,
Angie.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, if she hadn't done what she did and cheated on me, then perhaps we would have been together. But that's not reality. Our reality is I love you, and we're together, and I don't wish
Doug,
that I was married to her anymore.
This is all getting worse.
It's just getting so much worse.
Yeah. I don't know how you expect me to be confident in our marriage when you're basically, 2/3 still in that one.
Yeah. It sounds like you're
he's
not over
choosing
her.
you. He's not
He's
choosing
not.
you.
He's at like 1 foot in each room.
Right.
Like he vowed to do.
Well,
so
my children, of course, are very important, and you are very important.
You can't, don't keep saying that.
Yeah,
You're in bed with your
course.
ex-wife having wine. It's all wrong to me. Ryan's Roses. Here's the concept, guys. Angie's married to Doug. Doug has an ex-wife. Doug and his ex-wife go on trips with their kids together without his current wife, Angie. Last trip, they've gone on 3. So that concept alone, not taking your current spouse, seems like a potential disaster. And so last trip, Doug goes with his ex-wife, ends up spending the nights together in the same bed as his ex-wife that cheated on him, we found out.
Right.
And if she hadn't cheated, he said they might still be together. So he's going and he's leaving his current wife behind. They're sharing drinks together while spending the night in bed. He kept saying, well, my kids were in the bed too.
No, it's not okay. And I don't care what kind of tradition this is, and it's been happening for the past 4 years or whatever.
It shouldn't be happening.
It should not be happening. And I can make, maybe 4 years ago when it was all fresh off the divorce, whatever, and his ex-wife at the time didn't have a husband at the time, and he justified it that way. Like, I don't know.
No, all wrong. Still bad.
4 years now, it's way too long. Cut the
But even
cord.
fresh out of the divorce.
Cut
out of the
cord.
breakup, that's bad news too.
Cut the
I like
cord.
the
He
idea.
said-
I like the idea of them all going on a vacation together. You know what I mean? Like,
But they're not doing that.
correct. Which
Not
I
only
think
they're not
is,
doing that, these two are spending the night in the same bed. And they're
so
exes,
bad.
and he's got a current wife. If I'm Angie, I'm just not putting up with it anymore.
No.
Like, that's just not okay. And he was very... There was something, I don't know. There was something, I can't think of the word.
But I've seen couples do this where they've been divorced and they still go on a vacation together, but they don't have significant others yet. Does that make sense?
Which is fine.
Yes.
Yes. So I've seen that
That's
happen.
okay.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
because you're two adults, if you're going to, right.
So
Pick
I'm just
up where
saying
you
they
left off or
probably
not.
were doing that, and then they got significant others, and they were like, "Well, let's just keep doing this because that's
But
what the
didn't he
kids
seem
know."
so eerily calm about the whole thing
Yeah.
that made me worried?
Seemed very oblivious.
Well, because sometimes guys are.
Well, hold on. You don't just say it under your breath.
Yeah. Not all guys.
We just don't see things the same way. But that guy was just like acting like it's fine that he goes and spends the night with his ex
But
while
what
he's
really
married
bothers
in the same
me
bed.
is he says it's for the kids.
Yeah.
It's like,
He kept
don't
saying
put
that.
yeah.
But I'm trying to be there
An
for my kids.
excuse.
Well, your kids don't need you to be in the bed with your
right,
ex-wife.
you got divorced. Like, you already put this on your kids. So,
right, and you're now married.
Well, technically,
Right.
the ex-wife did, but yeah.
well, right, whatever.
Well, so Stella, please chime in on this in Pasadena. Go ahead. What needs to happen here with Angie?
I honestly, like, something's fishy to me. So Angie really just needs to, like, step up and say something, put her foot down and say, like, you know, these vacations either need to stop or me and your wife's significant other need to go with you and just, like, put boundaries down.
It's
Something's
true.
fishy with me, too, on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like he's just not saying everything.
All right. Well, thank you, Stella, for calling Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan, Sissany, and Tanya, a man showed up at my front door last Wednesday. He said that his wife and my husband are having an affair. This is from Alex in North Hollywood. Let me jump on with Alex now. Alex, thanks for reaching out to us. So this guy shows up. Did you know who the guy was that came to your door?
No, I had never seen him before.
Total stranger.
Yeah, and I just like slammed the door on him, and my whole world was falling apart. I mean, he just tried to talk to me through the door, but I didn't want to hear it. And then when my husband got home, he denied it completely. He said he would never cheat on me, and that guy must be crazy or running a scam or something.
Right.
Well, that's what I thought. I mean, if this guy's a stranger walking up to you, knocking on your door, telling you this, how do you know it's legit? So you just closed the door in his face and said, go away. What'd you do?
Yeah, I mean, I basically was just freaking out. My husband said that later he was like, oh, well, we should get like a video doorbell and alarm system because, you know, maybe I'm paranoid being home with the boys all day. So my husband seemed really sincere, and I want to believe him, but I don't.
Did he have any other information that only he would know about your husband and the web that would kind of make sense?
He said a lot of things. I feel like he did know some stuff that I was just like, why do you know that information?
Mm-hmm.
There were
All right, so it wasn't a total scam. He was well studied. He had some intelligence.
Yes, exactly. Like,
Alex, hold on, guys.
What?
I don't understand something here. Why don't you believe your husband if he said there's no truth to it? Like, what do you must think something's going on.
I mean, honestly, my husband, he's a smooth talker. He's a salesman. I just feel like I'm being told something here. And yeah, the guy at the door was really desperate. It was just such a strange situation.
But you do not have faith in your husband. You think he could be cheating. Like he thought this.
I've had that feeling, and it seems like a possibility for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, hold on. I'm going to make the call
that's heavy.
to her husband next. Ryan's Roses. Ryan's Roses, the call right now. It's Ryan Seacrest. It's Sissany. It's Tanya. This is interesting. Alex is on the phone in North Hollywood. She's like, okay, a guy shows up at my door like a week ago, and he said that his wife and her husband are having an affair. She thinks this is crazy.
Right.
Go away. Tells her husband the story. He says that is just not true. It must be a scam. That's so weird. But Alex doesn't believe him. She thinks he could be having an affair. It's all in her mind or not, right? So it's definitely something that is top of mind, whether it's the reality or not, which is why we're about to make the call to her husband to find out. Do you know the other woman's name?
Yeah, I do.
What's her name?
It's Mara.
M-A-R-A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do to try and help Alex. We are going to call him. Sissany is going to offer him some roses. Let's find out who he sends him to. Does he want to send him to Mara or to you, Alex? And if it's not you, we're going to get into it with him. And we're going to tell him he's on the air. And we're going to ask him some hard questions and see if we can find out the truth, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Like, was this guy who showed up really Mara's husband?
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Daniel?
Yep, speaking.
Hi, my name is Anita. I'm calling from NoHo Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Fine.
Great. You know, we're a new flower shop here in the NoHo Arts District on Magnolia. You know where that restaurant Eat is?
Yeah, that's right by me. Why is the flower shop calling me?
Well, we deliver in the area, and we're offering a promotion for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you like. They're free. I don't need cash from you or anything like that. We just hope that one day you come back as the customer, and we can send those out by lunchtime today. Again, I don't need credit card information, email, or anything like that from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to.
Honestly, this just sounds a little bit like a scam. I've been scammed recently, and I don't know.
We're just trying to promote our business. You know, we're new to the area, and we have a database of local residents that live nearby, and that's how we have your info. And so if you would want to send a dozen red roses to anybody that you'd like, it could be in this area or surrounding areas here in the valley.
Gotcha. Where exactly did you say you were again? Like, exactly?
It's like I'm a few stores down from Eat on Magnolia.
Cool. That's actually right by my office. I could actually be there in a couple minutes to pick them up.
Great. So why don't we start with the note of who you want to send them to?
That's all right. You could leave it blank. I got a pen in my car. I'll figure it out.
Is there anybody that you want to... Well, who are you going to send the flowers to? Just so we can have them on hold and ready.
Does that really matter to you? Just hold them under my name.
I mean, it kind of does because we can get the note ready to go.
I'm going to write the note, right? I'm going to take my time and fill out the note in my car later on. I got a pen in my car, so...
Great.
I can just come by, pick them up. You can hold them under Daniel. And
Daniel, you're being a little testy. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I want you to know that. My name is Ryan. I've got your wife, Alex, on the line. We're curious to know.
I kind of had a feeling.
Well, great.
I kind of had a feeling.
You didn't sound like you had a feeling because you just revealed a lot.
You're
basically being very cryptic about who you're going to send these roses to.
Yeah, because I don't normally share my information with strangers. I mean,
now
you share your information with strangers, Ryan?
Every single day. You should tune in and check it out. Starts at 6 a.m. And I want to say to you this, Daniel. You said you got scammed recently. Can you tell me about the scam?
On the radio in front of look, you might like putting your business out there. I'm not one of those guys who likes to do that.
Well, Alex already did, bro. So it's a little late on that. She said that a guy showed up and said that you're having an affair with his wife. Any truth to it?
No. God, that's terrifying.
Why would a guy show up?
Grilling me.
Why would a guy
in my position?
Who's this guy that comes up and just makes up this fairy tale or nightmare? This story. Who's this guy?
I have no idea. I have no idea. So maybe you can understand why I'm trying to be cryptic.
It's Mara's husband.
Mara.
Who's Mara?
Exactly.
Yes.
Look, you should have told me the name Mara before. We need to get off the phone. I do know somebody named Mara, and we need to be not on the radio, but I want to be really clear, and even for these guys who like putting business out there, I am not cheating on my wife with Mara, but I need to talk to you privately because I can explain exactly.
Well,
this is something.
Who is it? I mean, who do you know
here.
named Mara? What?
Yeah, I'll tell you, but not on the radio.
I believe him.
I mean, but I want to know.
No, but I believe him. We're going to let you go, Daniel. And Alex, why don't you get right on the phone with him so you can find out what's happening? But I do believe him.
Yeah, I'm going to find out. I want to talk about this.
We're going to let you both go. So I believe him.
I don't know.
I don't.
I believe him.
I'm on the fence.
Well, I'll say it again. I believe him.
Yeah,
I don't.
Do you believe him? You believe Daniel or not?
Nah.
Well, and why? Hold on. Let's go back to Ryan's Roses. So, guy shows up at Alex's house and says, hey, you need to know that your husband's cheating on you with my wife. Then we get him on the phone, Daniel, and he's very cryptic about the card. He's sketch, but he thinks he might be on Ryan's Roses, I think. Anyway, so I think we went hard on him, and I think we went deep on him. I think we really pressed him, and he didn't want to reveal what was going on the air, but I don't think he's cheating. I think he knows something that's going on, but he's not cheating on his wife with Mara.
Yeah, it came down to us telling him the name Mara, and then that's when it really stopped him in his tracks, and he said, whoa, we need to get off the radio.
But it wasn't like a panic, whoa. It's actually concerned, whoa, for not him and his wife, but for the other people.
Why is he intertwined in this other relationship with Mara and the scary guy that knocked on the door?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if he's scary.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. In my head, he was. Hey, your husband's hooking up with my wife.
I don't know if he was screaming. He might have just knocked and said this,
I pictured him, bang, bang, bang. Open up.
So, I guess, Tanya, do you believe Daniel?
No at all.
I don't know how. I mean, he really sounded all genuine. No at all. No at all.
No at all.
First of all, why does his wife not know about Mara? Like, what's going on?
Yes, at none.
Yes, exactly. Why does she not know what's going on there? Like, I just feel as though it's some shady shade.
So, Nina in Brea, thank you for listening to us. What do you think? You heard that. Give us a fresh set of ears and eyes.
Yeah, I mean, everything changed when Mara was brought up. Like, his entire demeanor changed. So something definitely happened with Mara. Maybe they didn't actually sleep together, so I think that's how he danced out of it. But they definitely, made out or something. And then I think Mara must have told her husband, who is obviously freaking out. So I think there's a lot more to the story, and he needs to be honest.
So you believe that he's cheating on his wife, that Daniel's cheating on his wife, Alex, that this is a real story. We captured that on the air.
Yeah, I mean, I think just because he hasn't slept with her doesn't mean he's not cheating.
There you have it. All right.
Yep.
I don't know. There was something genuine about him at the end. I started to believe what he was trying to say, but maybe I've just heard too many of these in my 40 years being on the air at KISS.
Yeah, I can't pinpoint this one.
What do you like, Ryan's Roses, Nina? Do we keep doing them?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I think these people need to be called out.
So maybe he cheated. That allows him to say he's not cheating.
See? Technicality. That's what this guy seems like, a little technical.
Yeah,
Tom.
Or he's just, because he hasn't actually slept with her yet, I think he's justifying it to himself.
We don't know any of this.
I think that's
what's amazing is that we can take somebody's lives and then just completely make up an entire narrative of what we think is going on. It's not fair, but it's what we're doing. Nina, we'll do it again. Thanks for listening to us. Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. All right, so Adam reaches out to us via email about a woman named Brooke, and they met on a dating app, and he says it was super flirty and fun. Hey, Adam, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. So then you ended up seeing her briefly, running into each other, but things were different after that. Okay, so let me go back for a second. Tell me about your flirty game. What were you doing that's flirty?
Well, I mean, we were there was the physical touching and laughing.
Wait, I thought you were flirting on the dating app. You were flirting when you saw her or when you went out?
Well, yeah, we went out on the first date, and we went to 38 Degrees on Monrovia, and then, everything went well, kissed her goodnight, and everything was good, and then we were texting after that, and we realized that we were, kind of close to each other, so she stopped by the grocery store when I was shopping, and then, we tried texting after that, but she was just very vague and, non-committal, so.
She stopped by the store while you were shopping?
Yeah, she was at a Starbucks around the corner, and then she just came by. We just realized that we were close to each other.
It's fate what happened. Okay, got it. So then after that encounter at the store, things got different?
Yeah, it was just really couldn't, line up another date. And it was just, she's just being kind of distant and vague,
Mm. So you don't have any idea. You have no hunch as to what's going on.
I don't. Yeah, I have no clue.
Hold 1 second here, Adam. Let's see if we can get Brooke's information, get her on the phone, and we'll come back and call her for second date update. So we have a second date update in progress. Adam met Brooke on a dating app. They went out, kissed her goodnight. They ran into each other at a grocery store. And since that second encounter in person, she's been acting strange. Like
right.
Different.
Distant.
So, and Adam doesn't know why. And it's keeping him up at night, basically. So what's our role? He wants to find out why, good or bad,
right.
Why she's kind of distant after so much good momentum, I guess. Mm-hmm. All right, Adam. So we have her on the line. Be very quiet. We're going to talk to her and see if we can find out, okay? So don't say anything.
Okay.
All right. This is Brooke, second date update. Hello, Brooke.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for agreeing to come on with us. It's Ryan, Sisney, and Tanya. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's crazy.
Surprise. Here we are. Hey, quick question for you. Adam. You went out with a guy named Adam. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we met on Bumble.
So how was it hanging out with Adam?
I mean, it was great. Like, we went and got drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he kissed me goodnight, and I was interested. But I'm pretty sure he's married and not telling me.
What?
What makes you think that?
I mean, we like met up very briefly afterwards at I was basically at a Starbucks on Foothill, and we were kind of messaging a little bit. He was like, "Oh, I'm just at the Ralph's right by," and so we just kind of decided I would go meet him there real quick. And I don't know. I saw something that I'm not so sure I was supposed to see.
Okay, what did you see? What was it?
Well, I mean, when I looked in his cart, at the bottom of it, there were some feminine products, and I know they're not his. And so...
Wait, where were the feminine products exactly?
They were at the bottom of his cart.
Oh, his shopping cart.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, but he could be buying that for anybody.
And, you know,
Like,
single
yeah,
guys want to keep that
what
around.
What if his sister's in town? Like, and she made him go to the store and
Right.
get them.
I mean, hairbands, products, like, you want to have things there out of convenience, abundance of convenience, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never known anyone to be that thoughtful to just have that at their house, unless it's like buying for their girlfriend or their wife.
Okay, well, that's...
and
her
that's
daughter...
why you...
I mean, I just thought it was very bizarre, and it's like, if there is someone living at his house, like, I would think that's something you should bring up on a first date.
Okay, I want to bring Adam in. Brooke, you have to know he's listening to this, and so let's apologize for that later. But Adam, can you explain the feminine products?
Yeah. I'm not married. I do have a daughter. I'm a single dad, and I mean, I was just, that's
okay. That's even worse.
Yeah, I'm not,
like, that's worse.
Why is that worse?
How is that worse?
Like I'm not ready to be a mom. Why wouldn't you tell me that on your first date?
Because I didn't have an opportunity to bring it up. It was more casual. We were just like kind of hanging out. Like I keep my personal life, personal.
Brooke,
like
you don't have to be a mom. You can hang out with the guy. It doesn't have to go
it was just
forever.
a date.
I don't know.
I feel like a date, not to be a mom.
Yeah, but like you're wasting my time. Like if I want kids, like I want them to be my own. So this idea of like coming to a first date, you kind of lay out the big things.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, glad we got that cleared up. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not.
Look,
I'm good then.
It's not a match. Wow.
This is just not going to work out, guys. We're no experts, but. All right. Well, Brooke,
no, I'm good.
Okay. Well, Brooke, thank you. And Adam, thank you very much. We'll let it go from here. Okay. Good luck to you guys.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on. Okay. Brooke and Adam. So Adam went out with Brooke. He didn't tell her. He had a daughter. She found out. She's like, I don't want to be a mom. You should have told me out of the gate. I don't know that I agree. And I don't know that she has to be a mom. If she likes the guy, can't they just casually date for a little while?
I think if she's that bitter already, it needs to be something that she puts in her profile because she wasted his time. You know? That's how I see it.
Well, okay.
Because she said he wasted her time.
Right.
I mean, he's a single dad trying to take care of his daughter and
I think
trying
it's
to have
great.
a
And
date.
there's probably plenty of women out there that are going to love him and the daughter, and it's great. It's no issue. But for her, that wasn't her tea.
But she was like jumping to being the mom. They just met.
Well, that's, dating, you date hoping it leads somewhere.
You don't have to date hoping it goes the distance. You can actually date.
Women
to
date.
Yeah.
I think
if you don't, it's called a hookup. You just hook up.
What about some companionship?
Nobody wants companionship that leeds to nowhere.
I mean, some people do.
Aside from
in my
you,
early
Ryan
20s,
Seacrest.
I just wanted companionship.
I'm just saying, you're allowed to want what you want. She knows she does not want to date a man with kids. That's her own thing.
You guys generalize. You cannot tell me that everyone listening is thinking about the lifespan when they meet somebody. They might just want to be in the moment.
Maybe. But you kind of have that 15-second thought of could I marry that guy? And then maybe
you know what's great about Brooke and Adam? I had 10 seconds to know they're not a match.
Not for sure. Definitely not happening
10
for them.
seconds to know that. It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a story that has come to us via email, as they all do. Dear Ryan and Sissany out of Cerritos. We were at a Halloween party on Friday night. My husband showed up as Mr. Incredible, and another girl who we know showed up as Mrs. Incredible. Well, there was a lot of attention, jokes about them. They flirted a little bit, too, playfully. Then it dawned on me that I don't think it was an accident. I think they may be having an affair and dressed together as a flirty secret and played it off. I mean, that is not such a subtle secret if you're trying to hide something.
That's so mean, too.
Now, let me get Miranda on the phone. Hey, Miranda, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm okay. I don't know. I think that I just read your email. I feel like if they were having an affair, they would definitely not show up as Mr. and Mrs. Incredible to the party. I think it's just a strange coincidence.
Well, it might be, or it might be that, everyone would say that, so then they thought they could get away with it because who would do that? So I'm really not sure,
So you were not Mrs. Incredible at all? So it wasn't two Mrs. Incredibles?
No, I was somebody from The Handmaid's Tale, so totally unrelated.
Good costume, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks.
And you say you know this other woman? How well?
Yeah, I'm not very well. She's an acquaintance, but now I'm wondering how well my husband knows her.
What's her name?
It just gives me a weird feeling.
What's her name?
Her name is Noemi.
Noemi. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. What's the psychology here, sis? Do you think that they're playing double
here's
trickery?
The thing. Incredibles is a very, very popular costume this year. So it could be a big coincidence. We want to hope that. And I would just try to.
I don't think they're naive enough to show up in Mr. and Mrs. Incredible outfits if they're having an affair. That's my opinion, Miranda. We're going to call him actually next. Let's just do it. Hang on one sec. We'll make the call. So Miranda, married. How long have you been married, Miranda?
We've been married about 5 years now.
Okay. So she and her husband are at this party, and then another woman they know comes in a couple's costume. He's Mr. Incredible, and she's Mrs. Incredible. The other woman, not Miranda. She's a Handmaid's Tale.
And it's tough because these costumes are really bright. They're very, it's like a red, full-on uniform.
But Miranda's thinking that because they showed up like this, it was a subtle way of saying subtly hi or flirting, and that they are having an affair together. I think that's very naive and high risk, but let's see. We are going to call your husband. We're going to offer him some roses. Need you to just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call your husband's name on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Right, we're going to do that now, and we're going to have you be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see if he sends him to Noemi or anybody else or you, and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Sergio.
Speaking?
Hi, I'm calling from Center Stage Flowers. We're actually brand new right here on South Street across from the mall near the Cocos. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Emily, and the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents here in the area to receive free flowers that they can send to anybody that they'd like.
No. No, thank you.
Are you sure? It's a dozen red roses. They're beautiful. We actually just got them in this morning, and you could send them to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. We don't need credit card info, anything like that from you.
No. I have a pretty strict no sales calls policy. I've been burned by scams before, so thank you, but no, thank you.
But there's nobody you'd want to send flowers to?
Nope, no, thank you. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.
Sergio, before you hang up, I just want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. It's Ryan Seacrest here, Sergio. I have your wife, Miranda, on the line. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. If you just have a second, we are here because your wife thinks you're cheating on her.
She thinks I'm cheating on her?
That's correct. And she, there's a woman named Noemi. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah, she's a friend of ours. What?
Okay, well, Miranda has some thoughts about the affair that you're having with her. Is there any truth to that?
I'm not having an affair with anyone. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what we were told. We were told that Miranda told us that this woman, Noemi, showed up to the same Halloween party as a couple's costume of yours, and your wife believes that was a way of flirting with each other and that something's going on. Can you talk to your wife? She's on the phone now.
Okay.
Hi, honey.
Hi. This is about the Halloween party?
Yeah, I just got a weird feeling because you guys showed up in this matching costume, and I just started wondering if maybe you planned it or something. I mean, it was really making me nervous.
No, I thought it was weird when she showed up as Mrs. Incredible too, especially because she had asked me a couple of weeks ago, like, what I was going to go to the party as,
really?
and I told her, Mr. Incredible, and I asked her, and she's like, I don't know yet, I'm still thinking about some things, so I thought it was strange that she showed up. Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say something to her about it at the time?
I don't know. I just, we were at a party. I didn't want to make it weird or uncomfortable for anybody. And, I just, whatever. I wanted to have a good time, and it didn't seem like it was worth addressing, you know?
Okay, well, are you flattered, though, by what she did? By the attention?
No. Absolutely not.
Do you love your wife?
I love my wife very much. She is the light of my life, and I choose her every day.
Oh, well, I want to confront her. I want to confront her and see what she was thinking. I don't like it.
Honestly, I don't think you need to. It just seems like it's going to spiral into a thing, you know, and because I don't have anything to hide, so if that's what you think is best, you do you.
Well,
okay.
Miranda, we'll let you pursue that with Sergio. It sounds to us like our work is done here.
Yeah, thanks,
right.
You guys.
Sergio, thanks for talking to us. Okay, bye.
That's great. What?
No, he got me when he says I choose.
Okay.
When he said I choose, I was like, legit. He's legit. He's not trying to hide anything.
No, I don't think so either.
Let's come back in a sec. I just want to get into this for those who are about to get out of their car who heard Ryan's Roses. We had Sergio and Miranda on the line, and interestingly, they went to a Halloween party, and Sergio went as Mr. Incredible, and a female friend of theirs showed up as Mrs. Incredible, and his wife thought, they're having an affair. This is a subtle way of them flirting. Well, not so subtle.
No.
I just thought from the beginning, there's not enough to go on that's legit. Mm-hmm. If they are having an affair, they're not showing up as Mr. and Mrs. Incredible to the same Halloween party as his wife. So
right, they would want to hide it more.
Yeah, I knew that this... I didn't believe...
But it's interesting what he said.
What?
Where he said that he told Noemi, the coworker or friend, whoever she was, that he was going to be Mr. Incredible weeks before the party. She didn't even know what she was going to be yet. And then
I don't
she
think
showed
that's
up.
bad on Sergio. I think that's weird on Noemi, and that's why his wife Miranda wants to confront Noemi, and she should.
She should.
And he's like, I got nothing to hide. Mm-hmm. But what I want to hone in on is things that make you believe someone when they're talking. First of all, he was very calm. Mm-hmm. Second of all, he was endearing. And third of all, he said, no, I choose my wife every day.
She is the light of my life, and I choose her every day.
That's what I heard, and I was like, he's got me.
Yeah, you're like, I wish he chose me.
No, I don't wish he chose me. I'm saying he got me. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get up in Sergio. That's not what this is.
It's not your type.
Well, no. But I do think that there are certain things and ways that people can say things, and you go, all right, that is true. Tanya?
I think he knew it was us.
I don't.
Because it was just too, like, I choose you every day. That's like so Grey's Anatomy.
It's not Grey's Anatomy. It's what people say when they're heartfelt and genuine.
And you love your husband or wife.
It seemed too perfect.
Patty, what'd you think?
I think she was just trying to pick a fight. I just don't see how.
Like, you believed Sergio.
Yeah, I mean, the Incredibles costume is one of the most popular costumes this year for Halloween. So it's just, if you want to not run into someone with your same costume, don't be an Incredibles.
So, fine, agreed, but what's the end game? If she wants to pick a fight, what's the end game? Why? Why do you want to pick a fight?
She wants attention. You know, sometimes when someone doesn't give you attention, you kind of like poke the bear. Just poke at it.
Well, Dana's on the line. Dana, what did you believe Sergio?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the most honest man I've heard. There's no way he's cheating. I mean, yeah, she's definitely innocent. And I never believed this guy's innocent. But this one for sure is.
He stood out to me, too. Thanks, Dana. Let's go to Zoe. Zoe, good morning.
Good morning.
So, what do you think?
I mean, I want to believe the guy, but, like, why didn't he say anything to his wife that night? Like, if it was my husband, we would have joked about it the whole way home. And,
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, you might have been like, babe, kind of weird that she's wearing Mrs. Incredibles, right? Like, what's that? Like, you might have addressed it then so that, yeah, that's a good point. That's probably the best way to handle it. But, Zoe, do you believe him?
I really want to because it was like, it was sweet in a way. Like, I was sure hearing that story, I was like, oh my God, yeah, they're totally. But, like, so I wanted to believe him, but I don't know, just the way he handled it and he kept stuttering and stuff. And, like, at the very least, like, they need to talk more because the fact that he didn't say anything that night, to me, means there's something up with their relationship. Even if he's not having an affair, like, yet, that's going to happen.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Zoe, for calling. All right. Take care.
I thought she said they're totally bugging.
No, she used the F word.
Oh.
All right. Well, I believe Sergio. Who stands with Sergio?
I'm torn now.
Sissany,
because
you were with me a second ago.
I was with you a second ago, but then
I'm
with Tanya a little bit because he was like, I don't do calls, I don't send flowers, or I don't, what did he say? He's like, I don't like to do marketing calls or something like that.
Well, a lot of people
I've
don't.
been burned in the past, like, so I don't know.
My phone rings all the time with these weird numbers. He probably thought we were one of them.
Maybe.
Spam calls.
Can I be on the fence?
No, you got to pick a side. This game's not fun when you're straddling the fence.
All right. Well, I feel like he acted like not a cheater.
It's so crazy. Like, you were with me. I stand by Sergio. Patty, you'll be the tiebreaker.
Team Sergio all the way.
All right, so sorry, Tanya.
Well, that's just 2 and 2.
I think Sissy leaned over
I'm leaning more
our
towards
side.
Oh,
She's still straddling.
yeah.
She's like, her head's on our side.
Yeah.
2.5 and
2.5. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Leslie, Culver City. She says here in the email, I was out of town for the weekend with the kids, and I tried to reach my husband on the phone, but he did not pick up. A little while later, I checked the location of his iPhone, and he was in the Venice Beach area. Ooh. Nice area. Great area. Nice to roam around. Fantastic on the weekends. Hello, Abbott. Kinney. I didn't think anything of it until later that day when a girlfriend of ours Instagrammed a picture from the same area. It just seemed like way too much of a coincidence. So I asked him who he was with that day. He said he went for a beer by himself because it was a beautiful day. That sounds strange. A beautiful day by yourself, a beer. Then later he changed his story and said that a couple of his buddies were there day drinking and he joined them. When I mentioned that she was there that day too, he acted surprised, which was weird, making me even more suspicious. All right, Leslie?
Yes.
Thank you for sending us the email. So tell me about this girl that was in the same area as your husband. Is she a real friend? Have you always thought that
she was a little, were you suspicious of her before? Like, give me some background and context on this girl.
I mean, she's one of those flirty girls, you know. She's one of those always posting on Instagram, look at my hot body at the beach kind of girls. But I don't know. It was weird because I was out of town. I was gone for the weekend. I had the kids. You know, I tried calling my husband. He didn't pick up. So, you know, when he didn't call me back, I checked his location on my iPhone, and he was in Venice Beach. He was near this bar we like to go to sometimes, and I was like, well, okay. But then a friend of ours, this girl, she popped up on Instagram, and she was in the same area in Venice Beach as my husband, like practically right in front of the bar that we like to go to. And it was like one of those, like I told you, like love in the sun in California posts. And it just, you know, it bugged me because it seemed like it was like too much of a coincidence.
But just because, so now, first he said he was having a beer by himself, which sounds a little strange. Then he says he was with his buddies day drinking, so he's already changed his story. But even though he changed his story, and even if this girl was around, what makes you think that he hooked up with her? I mean, it doesn't mean that they automatically, like, were together.
Well, it was just like the fact that she was there, and then he didn't answer his phone, and then he said that he was by himself, and then I found out he's not by himself. Like,
but you're jumping to the conclusion that all of that means that he is hooking up with this girl?
Yeah, but, you know, like later I mentioned to him, I was like, so, you know, I saw that Janet was there too by the beach, and he tried acting all surprised, but it was like one of those, like, you know, when people get that look on their face when they've been caught, but then they deny something, and you just know there's something wrong.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, so let's just call him, because maybe he clearly didn't tell you the truth at first, and maybe he just felt bad that he was out with all these people in the middle of the day, but
maybe she just happened to be there.
Doesn't mean anything happened. Let's find out. We'll make the call to your husband. Hang on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Leslie.
Hi.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
How long have you been married, Tim?
We've been married for 5 years.
All right. Here we go. Good luck, all right? Sisney's going to actually get him on the line. She's going to offer him some flowers. We're going to find out who he sends them to. You said this other girl's name is Janet.
Yes.
So if he sends them to her, then we have a problem. And we'll find out if he sends them to somebody else or you or whatever. Then we want to find out what he writes on the card, because that's key too, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Alex. My name is Marissa. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Well, hi. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. We're actually a new flower shop here in Culver City, right on Jefferson. And I'm calling because you've actually been selected today to receive a free dozen roses. We're doing a promotion where we're giving out free flowers today, and you've been selected.
Free roses.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I actually don't need any billing information from you, credit card information, nothing. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can write a cute little note on there, and they'll be out this afternoon. Or you can send them later this week, whatever's more convenient for you.
Hang on.
Okay.
I know the free roses game. I know what this is.
Oh, well, we do this once, we do this once a week here at this flower shop. Did we happen to call you last week by accident?
No. I get it. This is the roses thing. My wife is probably on the line right now. There aren't any real roses, and I just want her to know that I love her, okay?
Well, there are free dozen roses. You can send them to anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I get it. My wife's on the phone right now. I know this is the radio. I just want her to. Leslie, I want you to know I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It was just really weird to me that you were lying to me. Like really weird.
Look, you're right, and I am going to be bringing you a beautiful bouquet of roses from a real florist tonight. You were right. You were right to be suspicious. I was with a friend of ours the other day, and I did not tell you the truth about it. But I want you to know that nothing happened.
Alex, I actually have to tell you. I have to tell you, you're being broadcast on the air. Obviously, you know that, but I need to say that on the record. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany.
Hi.
your wife is on the line. You were at a bar with some friends, and her friend Janet was there. She thinks that you're messing around with this girl. What's going on, and why did you say all the things you just said?
It looks bad, and I know it looks bad, and I should have come clean about it before, but it's not what it. Okay, so what happened was we were supposed to go with a big group, and just everybody else bailed, and we decided to go hang out anyway, and have a drink. It's not like,
why did you lie to your wife in the first place?
Yeah.
And did anything happen with Janet?
No, nothing happened at all. It's just I just panicked a little, and because I knew it looked bad, and I know sometimes that's all that matters. And
no,
so,
if it's not bad, then it's not bad. If it's not bad, it's not bad. You just tell her the truth.
Yep, you're totally right. At the time, it just seemed like if we never had to talk about it, it would have been a lot easier. But no, I mean, nothing happened. I love you, and I love our children, and it was totally disrespectful to lie to you about that. And I get how it looks, but that's all it was. It was.
So, Leslie, do you forgive him?
I mean, I just feel like I'm going to have to talk to Janet because you had said that you were out with your friends, and now all of a sudden you're saying that your friends didn't show up.
Yeah. You can talk to Janet. She can say she can tell you the same thing. They said they were going to be there, and then they all just one at a time bailed. And
listen, bro, for a guy that's not that forthcoming, you're very forthcoming. You know, you could have really cut this off at the pass by just being honest with her at the beginning,
instead of creating all these lies.
I get now how bad it looks.
Well, Alex, thank you for staying on and explaining all of this to us, and we appreciate your honesty here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. And
Leslie,
I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Leslie, good luck with your conversation with Janet, all right?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay.
What the what?